Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and welcome back to another Technique Tuesday. Today, we're going to be reacting to Harlem Renaissance. It was suggested by Zeltron. So, thank you, Zeltron, for the suggestion. Keep them coming in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more technique on the channel, in addition to all the other great videos we got throughout the week. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Immortal Technique has to say. Let's see what Harlem Renaissance is all about. Let's get it.
Let me welcome both of you to the show this morning to talk about what I consider to be a very, very important topic, the Harlem Renaissance. But before we get into that,
Harlem once was red line district rated, designated ghetto like the yellow Star of David. And you wonder why people don't own their homes, cause the racist bank wouldn't fucking mortgage a loan until after the invasion.
Okay, starting off, getting an introduction like there was like a sample from like an educational TV show or something, going over the Harlem Renaissance. Starts off talking about the redlining, the destruction of the homes, building of highways, eminent domain, all of that craziness. Let's see where he takes it.
before we get into that,
Harlem once was red line district rated, designated ghetto like the yellow Star of David. And you wonder why people don't own.
Oh, and then I think that's a reference to like the Holocaust and how Jewish people were treated, having to wear like a yellow star on them. It like designated them as, being in the ghetto, essentially. That's a nice linkage there. Well, not nice, but y'all get what I'm saying.
David, and you wonder why people don't own their homes, cause the racist bank wouldn't fucking mortgage a loan until after the invasion of gentrification, eminent domain intimidation. That's not negotiation, and it's frustrating to look at every day, like watching a porno on 56K biohazard labs.
Wait, hold up, bring that back. So we came over to the eminent domain. Hold up, and talking about it's not negotiation, it's intimidation. Really, just stealing people's homes and shoving them out to the street, destroying their homes, destroying neighborhoods. It's horrible.
It's not negotiation, and it's frustrating to look at every day, like watching a porno on 56K biohazard labs instead of storerooms. What's next, motherfucker? Projects is dorm rooms. You ain't fool nobody in this community, dude. With your little fake Manhattanville community group, Ivy League real estate firms are corrupt. I lay siege to your castle like the Moors in Europe. They treat street vendors like criminal riffraff, while politicians get the corporate kickbacks. Harlem Renaissance, a
Okay, the frustration with politicians, how people are treated just in the streets in day-to-day life. Let's bring this back a little bit. He is talking about a lot. I'm intrigued by the comparison to like the castles and the moors of Europe.
real estate firms are corrupt. I lay siege to your castle like the Moors in Europe. They treat street vendors like criminal riffraff, while politicians get.
Oh, street vendors. Okay, interesting.
They treat street vendors like criminal riffraff, while politicians get the corporate kickbacks. Harlem Renaissance, a revolution betrayed. Modern day slaves thinking that the ghetto is safe, till they start deporting people off the property, ethnically cleansing the hood. Economically, they want to kill the real Harlem Renaissance, trying to put the Virgin Mary through her early menopause. The savior is a metaphor for how we set it off. Guerrilla war against the rezoning predators. When I speak about.
Okay, that's an interesting line. Put the Virgin Mary through menopause. I don't even know where to begin with that, man. But this has got a great feel to it so far. The instrumentals opened up a lot. It got a lot bigger during that hook.
Virgin Mary through her early menopause. The savior is a metaphor for how we set it off. Guerrilla war against the rezoning predators. When I speak about Harlem, I speak to the world. The little Afghan boy and the Bosnian girl, the African of Sudan, the people of Kurdistan, the third world American, indigenous man, Palestinians, Washington Heights, the.
Yeah, great choice to have his voice layered on that hook. Really makes it just so much bigger, adds so much more thickness and roundness, and then really helps differentiate sonically between the hook and the verse. Love the strings, great feel to the instrumental, nothing too crazy going on in it.
European, the third world American, indigenous man, Palestinians, Washington Heights, Dominicans, displaced New Orleans citizens, beachfront Brazilian favelas that you living in. The hood is prime real estate, they want back in again. I didn't write this to talk shit, I say it because some of y'all forgot what the Harlem Renaissance was. We had revolution, music, and artisans, but the movement was still fucked up like Parkinson's. Cause while we were giving birth to the
Damn, movement fucked up like Parkinson's. That is a great bar. Hold up, man. And obviously, yeah, going over all of the change, all the art that happened during the Harlem Renaissance. And but what did all of that what was all of that art inspired by is also it's a hard question.
revolution, music, and artisans, but the movement was still fucked up like Parkinson's. Cause while we were giving birth to the culture we love, prejudice kept our own people out of the club. Only colored celebrities in the party and left us a legacy of false superiority. W.E.B. Du Bois versus Marcus Garvey, and we ended up selling out to everybody. The Dutch Schultzes and the John Gottis, banksters, modern day gangsters, the Mobilari. They wanna move us all out the NYC like they did to the Jews with the Alhambra decree. So support your own businesses and do the knowledge, cause the real Harlem Renaissance is economic.
Yeah. Again, and he comes back to that comparison between like the treatment of the Jews and the treatment of people living in Harlem, or more generally these redlined areas that, like he says, were designated as ghettos. They were designated as bad places to live and rated that way, you know, being what the redlining was.
Move us all out the NYC like they did to the Jews with the Alhambra decree. So support your own businesses and do the knowledge, cause the real Harlem Renaissance is economic. Harlem Renaissance, a revolution betrayed modern day slaves thinking that the ghetto is safe, till they start deporting people off the property, ethnically cleansing the hood economically. They wanna kill the real Harlem Renaissance, trying to put the Virgin Mary through her early menopause. The savior is a metaphor for how we set it off. Guerrilla war against the rezoning predators.
When they were saying it is the Renaissance of Harlem, they didn't mean that we had stake in that. They meant to say that they could make money out of us. They are coming in with all kind of pretenses. In Brooklyn, they're doing the same thing. In Queens, they're doing the same thing. The Bronx, there's hardly any place.
Great feel to this, man. Nice having it transition to this sample after, you know, the first, like, what is it? Two verses. We got a couple hooks shoved in there. Great progression to the track so far. And the drum kit, now that we're really getting a clear view at it, it's got a great feel to it. Love using the clap. It kind of helps slow down the pace of the drums, but then on the hi-hats, we're getting like it's got a great feel to it. Really keeps it moving, but it doesn't like push forcefully.
There's hardly any place which is affordable. I mean, these people are putting up condominiums which start from $1 million. How many people in this community make that kind of money? How many people have that kind of money? People of Harlem, they are the natural allies of the oppressed people of the world. Whether the struggle is in Panama, in Africa, Cuba, we spend money with the wrong people. We are looking for love with people who don't love us. What's wrong with us loving each other and making sure that we are protected?
Okay. Nice track, man. Nice track. Always dropping knowledge, bringing facts, discussing just his issues with the world, the past, where we have come from, and everything that he's seen people go through. And the Harlem Renaissance, the redlining, there's all of those things woven together. It's been a long time since I've read up on it, so I'll leave it at that. But that was Harlem Renaissance from Immortal Technique. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I certainly did. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell. Keep the suggestions coming in the comments down below like Zeltron, and I will see you all next time.